What? Man, it's not bad. That's bad. A candle that's got a long wick like that going down, because then that means you have to go back down in price to make all that up. That's kind of a pain in the ass, not gonna lie. 90%, I moved everything in the long term anyways, so I'm not really worried about it. Everything I have is staked.
If this was the last trailer,
She didn't.
not April, I had it just right. Now, these are the steps on it. Flowers, jalapenos.
Yep.
They weren't bad. Wasn't expecting. So would that be okay if I do that? I get the two trailer go drive to those. Look at nails. Well, not nighttime. Daytime. So I keep making for the nighttime. Just trying to think of something to get me going. I really didn't like this.
It's fine.
Huh?
It's fine. And no big deal.
Here's some asking. Before it gets done, I'll pull it.
Say that we go from here, right? That would be our most recent top to the bottom. Let's hope that that's the bottom. We can call it that. Where does it go? Well, look where our red line puts us. Puts us right in between that buy zone, the 786. So very likely price could return up to there before heading to the downside even further. Jumping back to Bitcoin, let's do the same thing over here. We got the Fibonacci from this new high to this low. Price returning back up into the 786 territory, putting it back at 42,000, putting in a new lower high, and then dropping down into that $20,000 range, ultimately potentially into $10,000 Bitcoin. Taking a look at Shiba Inu, and now they have a higher, they have a much higher high. So let's say that that's the low. So we would go with this as the most recent high to the most recent low, jumping back up to the 786, and it puts us right in that territory of that where we were just talking about target-wise to the upside of a quad 0247. And that's actually literally where the 786 coexists. So we're going to keep an eye for this downside move. Is it going to continue to drop all the way into this very, very low section supply and demand zone here, along with getting the oversold back on the RSI before it makes its move to the upside? Let's jump over here to the news. Crypto panic. Germany outlines favorable tax guidelines. Gains on BTC sold after a year tax-free. That's good. They're making people hold, right? Stablecoins, recent depegging is not a real threat. Bitcoin's recent depegging is not a real threat to financial stability, says Janet Yellen. Famed Bitcoin enthusiast Max Kaiser says the Cardano chain could be the next to collapse after Luna. That's strange. Cardano founder Charles Hoskin says fears of crypto market collapse overblown, sets time frame for recovery. The Terra blockchain has been halted, so there's no longer trading on Terra anymore, and they are looking at doing a fork, creating a whole new coin. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. U.S. Treasury Secretary, a CBDC might diminish the proliferation of stablecoins, but both can coexist. We've been talking about for a very long time. What if the United States government, and then governments worldwide, we can't just say the U.S. government. Obviously they kind of get the power label for whatever reason, but this is coming from on high, like world powers, the people that control everything. And if you haven't done much research, just go do research on the Federal Reserve. The creation of the Federal Reserve. This is going to be like the CBDC, central bank digital currency, is the Rothschild central bank, also known as the Federal Reserve, which is not owned by the federal government. It is a privately held entity. But then so is the United States. I mean, the United States is a corporation. It's not even an independent country either. So go do some, there's some crazy stuff behind all this financial stuff that most people don't even think about, know about, or care about, that you should know about and do some research on and care about. So, Chinese High Court rules Bitcoin has economic value